This episode of We Like Shooting Double Tap is brought to you by Black Rhino Concealment, Rubber Dummies, Polymer 80, Neomag, and Bowers Group.
Welcome to We Like Shooting Double Tap, episode 126, where we answer your questions, ask a few of our own, and touch base on gun industry news. Our panel tonight, the owner of River's Edge Tactical, Jeremy Posderick. We got the Machine Gun Moses, Aaron Krieger, our very own Pennywise, Nick Lynch. My name is Sean Heron, and I want to welcome you to the show.
What does that mean?
What?
Your very own Pennywise.
I don't know. Who wrote that?
Pennywise the Clown?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what that's a reference
from
to?
It, yeah.
I thought maybe it was like I am wise with my pennies, but clearly,
no, you're
clearly
obviously not.
I am very penny dumb.
Pennywise, pound foolish. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Let's see. I heart hashtag SSB. All hail. Hashtag WLS Cannon review. We need to. Aaron just informed me that Faxon makes cannon barrels.
They do.
Yeah. We told you that years ago.
I forgot.
Dude, I literally was like, yeah, we walked by and there was a cannon on the ground. I was like, is that a cannon? They're like, yeah, there's like 6 more over there.
Oh, yeah. And then 171 happened, and I forgot everything that happened in my life before that. So
I was thinking you were talking about your yeet cannon lower the other day. A yeet cannon lower would be perfect to mate with a cannon upper.
I have both.
Ooh.
I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. It was Shooter, the TV show. Yep. It was killing me, man. It was absolutely killing me.
That's why they were so similar.
All hail the SSB. Okay, I see it's going to get out of control pretty quick here, so let's go ahead and talk about Black Rhino Concealment. Black Rhino Concealment announced that they are printing on Kydex now. You can get pretty much anything you want on a Kydex holster. You can get a pattern, and then they'll print directly on top. Dude, they are freaking awesome. We're seeing a bunch of Colt holsters come out.
That's CUL, not COL.
No, Colt, like theguncolt.com, that kind of Colt.
Yeah.
Like when we got rid of Patreon because we were sick of their anti-gun BS, and we said we're going to do our own thing. We started a Colt, theguncolt.com. You can go there. But they've got the Colt pattern. They've got everything. Dude, they're awesome. I'm seeing some really cool ones that are out there, and it's all available right there, blackrhinoconcealment.com. Use coupon code WLSMOFO, gets you 10% off all day, every day. And, we have this segment on the show called Would You Rather? Is this last week's? I feel like it's last week's.
It is last week's, and I put the new one in, but I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, you better come up with something real quick.
Yeah.
All right, Sean.
Actually, you know what, Jeremy?
Would you rather Nick or Jeremy?
No, Jeremy. Why don't you come up with the thing this week?
Well, I'm kind of getting put on the spot right here.
Well, I know. That clearly is. I understand. You are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marlin, JM Stamp Marlin, 336 or a Henry.
What Henry?
Similar calibers. Steel receiver.
I think the Marlin would probably be worth more, but I like my Henrys, so I would pick Henry.
So I just got a Henry. I actually really wanted a Marlin, but they were all out of stock. And I wanted a Marlin because Ranger Point Precision makes some really cool handguards for them. But I don't know. I kind of love Henry.
A dog?
No, not your dog. His hole pops out when he barks. Whoop, whoop. I think I would choose the Henry. Nick?
If it's a JM Marlin, I would be really tempted to go that way. I know Henry does have some of the side-loading gates now, but I really like the side-loading gate. Also, the Marlin receivers are really strong and typically can handle much hotter loads than comparable lever guns on the market. So I think I'd probably go Marlin.
Jeremy, what would you pick?
Obviously a Winchester.
Well, even with his own, would you rather?
Yeah, I was wondering why you said Henry instead of Winchester. I feel like Winchester's a better.
Well, because Winchester versus Marlin pre-Japan is not even a question.
So pre-64 Winchester versus JM Marlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I can respect that.
Dub dub.
All right, so Neomag, you've probably seen them a lot lately. Let's talk about Sentry straps. It's a strap to stow your sling and keep it readily deployable. Readily deployable. So what that, Nick, explain what that means. Like, what the hell
I don't
would
know.
you use even one of these for?
I don't know what the word readily means. I'm sorry.
It's ready.
Tell me how someone
Readily?
would use a Sentry strap.
So you would use it to kind of fold up your sling, keep it tied up against the rifle. That way, if you are moving around, working around a vehicle or something, you can have that rifle in there, get out of the vehicle real quick without worrying about like having this loose piece of fabric flying around all over the place, snagging on door handles or mirrors or seats or whatever. You can jump out, yank on that sling, pops it loose from the side of the gun, so now you have enough that you can throw it over your body and go do whatever it is that you've got to go do.
Yeah, I like it. You can find them and everything else at theneomag.com. Coupon code WLS10 gets you 10% off. Everything, all day, every day. Let's answer some questions.
Burn when you pee? Unsure about your relationship? Why can't you use 45 and a 9mm? Get your questions answered on hashtag DearWLS. Visit WeLikeShooting.com/DearWLS to submit your question.
All right. Oh, man. PRS questions are always tough for me because I know nothing about it. I'll read it. Danny W. says, I'm going to shoot my first PRS match November 16th. I have a Bergara B14 HMR and 6.5 Creed with a Leopold Mark IV LRT. What else would you guys suggest?
Go shoot.
I would suggest a shooting mat. I would suggest a sandbag. What do you call those?
Like a stock bag or a butt bag.
Stock bag, butt bag.
Yeah, those would be good. Ammo,
Bipod.
spare mags, if you have them.
Sunscreen.
A clue.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about, like, for your first match in pretty much anything. I think the answer is oftentimes the same. Like, take some general stuff that you will probably need and look at what everybody else has and think about, like, what you wish you had during the match, and then use that for the next time.
Yeah.
Because, it sucks when you're like, oh, you know what, I bet I'm going to need this, I'm going to need this, and I think I'm probably going to need this, and then you go buy all that and you only use half of it.
Well, Roden's watching. He recently shot his first PRS match, so maybe in the chat he can put the things that he wish he would have had. Bipod, paper and pen. He's already doing it. And I will continue to read those things as we go. Aaron, take out the next one.
The next one is from Justin M. Just sending out a response to Travis M's question on Double Tap 124. Check out HPPT or HPPtraining.com. It's run by Maggie Mordaunt and Ken Ortega. A lot of people I know in the Vegas area recommend them.
Wait.
So it's somebody asked us about training in the Vegas area.
Yeah.
But
So it's HPPtraining.com, and it's run by Maggie Mordaunt and Ken Ortega.
is that the Ken Ortega? Our Ken Ortega?
No, not our Ken Ortega, nor the composer Ken Ortega. It's CCW Maggie. Who the hell's Maggie?
Well, I can tell you for sure that I ain't going to work on her farm no more.
Oh, snap. That's where they sell weed here in Colorado. Maggie's Farm. What's up?
Yeah, it's also a Bob Dylan song.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you do.
Yeah, wish I didn't.
Now you do.
So that's Homeland Personal Protection. We don't know them. I can tell you nothing about them. I want to see what Ken Ortega looks like, because if it's the same dude.
Yeah, what if it was Kenny Ortega, but he just goes by Ken and
No, it's a different guy. Oh, he's a combat focused shooting, so he's a Pincus alum. Cool.
their logo is sort of like Pincus's. It's like a heart knot thing.
A heart knot?
Yeah, see?
Oh.
Like he's got like the triangle with like the lines or whatever inside of it.
That's the Women's Defense Network.
Yeah, it looks similar.
Yeah, but that's not this. That's a... Oh,
Okay.
maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, that's what he said. We don't know anything about it. And Nick, take the next one.
Okay. Savage1R asks, if Savage had money, we know it wouldn't be much. What plate carrier / vest would you recommend for a general bug out hunting range purpose? It has to fit him. What molly gear to go with it? One of these days, he'll realize that liberals are wrong, and he'll need it.
A plate carrier. What is it? Mayflower that people absolutely love that are super
expensive.
I know.
I have a Mayflower APC, and I do like it quite a bit.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Roscoe makes one that's affordable.
Well, he said if Savage had money, so I was assuming that made it some good prices. But yeah, I mean, Rothko has those. Condor has the plate carriers. I don't really recommend either of those. They kind of suck.
I don't put a lot of stuff on plate carriers.
I don't put anything on plate carriers. Like patches. I put patches on plate carriers.
The APC is really nice because it's got like a kangaroo pouch, and you can put a divider in there. So if you have mags for whatever type of gun, it'll go in there and give you pockets that those slip into, and then they have bungee cords over them, which I really like because it's super low profile, fits really nicely into the plate carrier itself without adding like a lot of thickness. It's also got it's set up so you can get like the panels, like Haley Precision was selling them there for a while, that clip in. Mm-hmm. So you can have panels set up for like different guns and different loadouts that'll just clip in there, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. What's the one that's someone said a used Cry JPC. 2 people actually just said a Cry JPC. So yeah, that's if you have serious money.
Yeah, I'd like to try a JPC. I've heard really awesome things.
Yeah. Oh, 3 Cry or Die. All right.
But yeah, I would say put as little as possible on it and get a belt. Get a good belt set up.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, clearly, like, I don't know, you want to store some mags on there, that's fine. Going back to the PRS question, he has now added sling, backpack, binoculars, ballistic calculator, and apparently the Cry JPCs are not that expensive.
What are you going to do with binoculars when you have a scoped rifle? Are you going to use both of them?
I imagine while you're watching other people shoot or walking through stages.
Yeah. All right, cool. Jeremy, take the next one from Rob M.
Dear WLS crew, does anybody know if there are 10-round mags for the P365 XL? I'm in New York, so I have to deal with mag limits. I'm looking to get into a light for a pistol. Also, I'm looking into getting a light for a pistol and looking for recommendations. It's a full-size SIG. Thanks, guys. Love the show.
Man, 10. I haven't heard of any 10 rounds. I'm just double-checking the place I get mags right now. And that's for the XL, huh?
Now, here's something fun.
Okay.
So they're making they're making modules for the SIGs.
Okay.
To change so my buddy's got a 365 and he bought the 365 XL module, and that basically turned his 365 into an XL grip.
Interesting.
So he has a 365 XL grip with a 365 slide.
So it's like what Glock is that I despise?
The 19X?
Yeah, the 19X.
So I don't know if they're doing something backwards with a 365 where you can use 365, XL slide length, but a 365 grip. So
I believe
don't know
you can.
No, I don't know if they're making a module for that, though.
I mean, if you can buy the 365 grips, then it'll work.
Pretty interesting.
There was somebody, I think, in our Colt page who actually posted photos of their 365 XL slide with a 365 frame on it.
Nice.
Buy 2 guns.
So
yeah, there you go.
Match.
I can't find a 10-rounder, but at magblocks.com, they sell a Magblock magazine 10-round limiter for the 6-hour P365 XL for $6. So basically, it's a block that sits in underneath and basically limits it. And that's about all I can find. I don't see any others. So, I mean, give it a bit. I bet that someone comes out with them or SIG releases one. Because don't forget, they didn't release some of their other magazines for the P365 till it had been out for over a year.
Are you allowed to pin it?
That I don't know.
In New York, like, could you just take a pop rivet, drill a hole, and just make it so it does not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. I don't know if it's allowed.
Because that'd be super sweet, right?
Yep.
I mean, it wouldn't be sweet. Move on to New York.
There you go. So easy. Aaron, next question.
The next question is from Brian E. And Brian E. asks, "Hey, fellas, need your expertise. I'm about to build another AR pistol, and I'm thinking about mixing it up and doing a 300 blackout. My only thing is I live in southern Illinois. Thanks to the great city of Chirac, we as law-abiding gun owners can't have suppressors, and we also can't hunt anything but varmint animals, coyotes and raccoons. What rifle rounds is it worth me investing in a 300 blackout upper that I can suppress and can't really hunt with? What are some of the benefits over 300 blackout versus 5.56, maybe in a self-defense situation?"
I mean, I would say, yeah. Like, I shit on 300 blackout for years, and then I got a 300 blackout, and I was like, holy I love my 300 blackout. I mean, just that big 30 cal pill. Even if you're not suppressed, they're still pretty fun. They hit pretty hard. 223, 5.56 have a real reputation for over penetration in houses and self-defense situations, depending on. I mean, I think there's a lot of reasons that a 300 blackout is pretty good.
You're saying 300 blackout supersonic won't over penetrate?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm
Because
saying,
that's what it sounded a lot like. 5.56 over penetrates.
No.
Blackout. That's what it sounded like you were saying.
It kind of did sound like that, Sean.
it's known for it. 300 blackout, you can get a bigger pill. It's going to penetrate the same, not the same, but you're gonna have some of the same issues. So like, there's not really a reason to have one over the other. I don't think. Although 223, 5.56 may have better self defense rounds than a 300 blackout. That I don't know the answer to. I don't know. Nick, what do you think?
I don't think so. If you can't hunt with it and you can't suppress it, I don't think it's worth doing personally, unless you just really want one for the fun of it. Especially for self-defense, the big benefit with 5.56 is that it doesn't go through a lot of drywall. You know, it's not crazy with penetration through houses or through walls in your house. So I don't know. I don't think I would do it personally.
Aaron, any thoughts on that?
I don't have a 300 blackout. I can suppress my 223. It runs just fine. If you want to have it, have it. If you want to, listen. I try to consolidate as much ammo as possible. I like 9mm 45 and 223 is basically what my staples are.
That's because you're boring.
You know what's boring?
What?
I don't know. I'm asking. Shut up, Jeremy.
I don't know, man. I think the 300 blackout's fun, but I also have like a bunch of 223 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 45-70. I have 32. I have a bunch of different rounds, but for the most part, if I have a stockpile of ammo, it's in those three calibers. And I just don't want to, and I don't want to have to like stockpile a fourth group of a large amount of ammo.
You're weird,
dude. That's how I was forever. I was like, I'm only going to have like 4 calibers, and that's it. And then everything went off the rails.
It's not, I have more than 4 calibers. It's just I don't want to invest in just a crap ton of ammo.
Dude, I got like 15 unique calibers. Like, grow a pair.
Yeah, no, I totally see where Aaron's coming from. Especially if you don't have a ton of money to throw at ammo, it is way easier to buy a lot of one or a couple of kinds of ammo. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I have 9mm and 223 mostly, and I'm kind of okay with that. I do have other guns and other cartridges, but for the most part, they're just like, for novelty or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy my 300 blackout. I think it's super fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun to shoot. I like your 300 blackout, Sean.
It's especially fun.
I like it suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool to shoot coyotes and raccoons with a 300 blackout. It's also cool to shoot them with a 223.
Yeah, like they're just as dead.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Well, because they explode. They explode both
no.
ways.
They do if you leave them on the side of the road and then you poke them with a stick. Because they inflate, all the gas inside.
Man, Aaron, you have a dude in the chat that does not like you.
I know. Every week, this guy. I love him though. Hey, Fish, I love you, man.
He was watching This Week in Guns as well, and he was like, "Nope, I'm out." He said, "He said Aaron's a commie. I'm out."
The truth is, I'm pretty sure he's part of my following. He's got an Aaron tattoo on his ass. I'm sure of it.
Dragon Arcadia said, "I'm just paranoid." Oh God, where is it? Oh, it hasn't come through over there. I'm just paranoid I'll shoot the wrong ammo with the wrong gun. There it is. Like using normal 30-06 in my Garand. I mean, you got to pay attention. That's definitely the truth. Jeremy,
I mean, I'm sorry. Also in the staple, I have a ton of 308 as well. I mean, there's a lot of different ammos out there that we shoot with. It's just, do I want to add another 30 caliber round to the pile?
yeah, no, I get it. I totally do. That's how I was forever, and then lost my mind. Jeremy, what do you think? 300 blackout or nah?
No, I could do without it.
Yeah.
Unless you are shooting it out of a suppressed short barrel or a suppressed pistol, it is pointless. And subsonic, it's pointless. There is no point to that round other than to be quiet.
I mean, the supersonic loads are pretty decent as like brush guns for deer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big pill. It's a bigger pill than a 223. That's the reason to have it.
I can't hunt with it, so that means literally nothing to me.
You can't.
Yeah,
I can't. And
in fact, I can hunt deer with it because in Colorado we can't hunt it with 223.
Yeah.
In most states you can't. Texas you can because the deer are real small.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are hunting pronghorn out there. Those are tiny.
No, there's
we have
whitetail.
I'm talking about in Colorado.
Yeah, and
we have
moose
tons of
and
deer
elk.
and all kinds of.
Yeah, whatever.
And
I've never
bears.
seen a deer. I've seen like all the pronghorns, but never a deer.
Yeah,
Have you ever been in the mountains in Colorado?
have you ever been
I've
driving?
been to Colorado Springs and to Denver Airport and every place, all the road between. But no, I did not go to the mountains.
You got to go. You got to go up to the mountains, and then you see a bunch of mule deer.
Yeah, P. Lewis said the correct answer is buy all the guns you can afford and enjoy them. That's pretty well said.
That's not a bad point.
I just
Nick. Oh, Jeremy, finish.
I mean, just literally, we can't hunt anything but varmint animals, coyotes, and raccoons with rifle rounds. Like, why would you want to spend more on ammo?
Right.
Yep.
Like, 5.56 is cheap. It's 35 cents a round.
Yeah.
Or cheaper if you get a deal.
Ethan says you can't hunt with 300 blackout. Your opinion doesn't count. Let's see.
I would buy one even if I could. I have a dozen other options because I'm not one of those. It's like I need a 9mm, a 223, and a 12 gauge, and that's it.
Catholic Fundamentalist says, is there an AR 80% build kit like Poly 80 has with their products? Yes, that's actually how Poly 80 started, was making AR 80s. There's all kinds of other ones too. I think Poly 80s is a polymer lower and jig and all that good stuff, but yeah, dude, there's tons of 80% AR receivers.
I just typed in AR 80% build kit on Google, and like 17 websites came up, all selling them.
Yep, there sure is.
Google.
Aaron, I'm sorry, Nick, take the next one.
Okay. I am reading the next question. It is from Aaron W. I want to build an AR-45 pistol with the intention of suppressing it. The radio delayed blowback system in the Banshee looks to be the easiest/best option. Thing is, I want to build it on an 80% with all parts of my choosing. Then he gives a link to a New Frontier lower. I reached out to CMMG, and they said they cannot guarantee compatibility. Do you know of anyone who has installed a CMMG Banshee 45 upper on a non-CMMG lower, and has it run successfully? F*** all that hashtag. I don't.
I don't either. That's a very specific question.
That is a very specific question.
I don't know.
I say try it. Do it. I mean, worst case scenario is you end up having you have to buy a Banshee lower and then a CMMG lower and then another upper, and then you got two guns out of the deal. Do it.
I'm just trying to think, like, what would be different in the lower on the...
Just buy the CMMG, stop being a and then put all the parts you want in there anyways.
He wants to do an 80%.
Well, the one. Wait, that's expensive for an 80%.
That is. I was just looking at
Just
it.
scratch off the serial number. You'll be fine.
Don't ever do that.
80%ers.
I mean, I've done a few.
I'm 100%er. I'm 110%er.
Yeah, I hate 80% AR lowers.
I actually do too.
It really just doesn't make much sense to me, and it seems like they rarely save a whole lot of money. You know.
In fact, I think they're way more expensive. So I don't know. That is a good question, but I don't understand what would be different on the CMMG lower.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the Banshee to know exactly what's different. I know like the bolt and stuff is different, obviously, but I don't know like how much different.
I was actually so annoyed with all the reviews that came out on the Banshee all at the exact same time.
Yeah.
That, like, dude, I didn't even shoot CMMG stuff at the IV88 range day.
Yeah, there were so many of them that I just kind of ignored them.
Yeah, which sucks. I mean, like I've always liked to CMMG stuff.
That mutant's a fucking champ, though.
Yeah.
Dude, it really is. Like, that thing is ridiculous.
They burn 7,000 rounds in a weekend through that thing.
Yep. It is absolutely ridiculous. My question is, do they even sell the Banshee, just the upper?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing it on their website. That's why I ask.
I imagine like if he got a hold of their customer service, they must, right?
I guess maybe, yeah. Banshee, they sell the parrot pistols, barrels, pistols, rifles, rifles.
Oh, yeah, here it is right here.
Oh, yeah. How much is that?
$750.
Oh, okay. Does it say anything about compatibility in the description?
I don't see anything in the tech specs.
I mean, honestly, look, if they sell just the upper, it probably just literally fits, whatever lower you're going to have. So
yeah, I'm with Aaron. Try it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's only money.
It's only money.
Aaron, next question.
Next question is from Waldo F. Sorry, guys, just an update. It's a 1 in 10 twist rate, and the answer to Nick's question is I'm hiding somewhere in California.
What?
That was obviously a question from a long time ago. Waldo, write us again and then give us a reference to what you're talking about.
Well, hold on, I'll find it. Let's see. This is 126?
126, yes, it is.
All right, so let's see.
Maybe 124? 123?
We'll take the next question while I look this up.
All right. Jeremy, read the next question, please, from Tony D.
Hey, guys. Thanks for answering my question back in episode 107. I had asked about a scope for my 30-06. One of your recommendations was a Vortex Crossfire 2. I am highly considering this option, but after hearing your episode with Swamp Fox, I am wondering if your recommendation has changed. Is there a scope of theirs that you would recommend over the Crossfire? I would prefer an LPVO, as the max shot is going to be 250 yards. I also prefer illuminated reticle. Also, I shoot 185 grain rounds. Are there any with reticles that would work with these rounds, i.e. so that I could use the lines, whatever they're called? He wants a bullet drop compensator. At different distances instead of having to move the scope up and down. My budget for the scope, based on today's market value, is about 1/4 SSB, around $200.
Whoa, he's putting a high value on the SSB.
A quarter SSB. All right, so my ass worth $800. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah,
that's way too high.
No, what? Are you kidding me? That's like 10% of what it's worth. Let's see. I mean, so the LPVO at this point is the Tomahawk at Swamp Fox.
I don't think they have anything where the BDC is going to line up with 30-06.
No, I don't think so either. But so the Crossfire 2, that's not an LPVO.
No.
I'm thinking he said, well, he was asking for a scope around $200, and we said the Vortex Crossfire, and then he's like, but I would prefer an LPVO.
Oh, I see.
think that's where we're going.
I don't know, man. It's going to be pretty rough to find a $200 optic that holds up to 30-06. That's my thought.
It's going to be, $200 actual scope is a piece of
Yeah, I think, even the Tomahawk.
Oh, Derek's offering
two beers
Derek
and a Sprite.
in the chat is offering 2 beers and a Sprite for the SSB.
What kind of beer? Go ahead, Nick.
I don't think that a $200 optic is necessarily a piece of shit. It's just that obviously it's not going to be as nice as a $1,000 optic or whatever. Yeah, the Tomahawk from Swamp Fox. Yeah, you're not going to get one. You're probably not going to get one from anyone that has a BDC for 30-06 without custom ordering something, which of course is going to be expensive.
I mean, just figure out. You don't necessarily need a BDC, right? Like, just figure out your dope and know what your holdovers are.
No, just that was he specifically said he wanted a BDC.
Absolutely, yeah.
The Tomahawk from Swamp Fox you can get for $239 over at Optics Planet.
Well, I think you can get it. You can get it for cheaper if you buy it from Swamp Fox and use coupon code WLS15.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then that's 25% off, right? That's deceptive.
Yeah,
it's not 15; it's
25% off. So.
Yeah, so their price is $279, and then whatever 25% off of that is.
It's going to be like $67 or something like that.
So that's an option. Vortex, I think, does have some. What's their less expensive LPVO? They have some inexpensive ones you could look at. Also, Burris. Burris has a couple that are right around in that price range, like $200-300, that are, decent enough.
Yeah, it is a tough one.
The Strike Eagle. That's the
that's
Vortex.
right. Yeah. I have a Strike Eagle or two.
Yeah, I have one and I do like it.
We have the Tomahawk on some bigger calibers, right?
I'm trying to think.
I think we do. I think it's on a 458 actually, or a 450. One of those.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
So yeah, I mean Vortex Crossfire 2 is going to be pretty inexpensive, but if you want an LPVO, and don't forget that the Tomahawk isn't going to come with a mount for $220 or whatever you're going to pay for it. So you're going to be another up to, I don't know, what is it, like $50 for their mounts?
Yeah. I mean, none of them really come with mounts typically.
Yeah. Or you could just, I don't know.
What's the Burris called? You've got one. Not the
Burris MTAC.
Is it the MTAC?
But I think they're a bit more than $200.
Let's see. I'm looking at Brownells, but they only have the one that's got like the red dot.
Yeah, and I don't think the MTAC is even really made anymore.
I have a Burris MTAC. I love that thing,
dude. It's a great optic.
And the MTAC actually has a BDC set up for a 308, and it's going to be kind of close.
Yeah.
All right.
It's for a 7.62. That must mean all 30 cals, right?
Sure.
Right?
All right, cool. Jeremy, next question.
I just read that one.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I didn't listen. Nicholas C. says, stamp collecting. I have a Dead Air mask. Now it's time to move up and get something a little bigger. What would you recommend for a second-hand rifle or handgun? Before Jeremy says it depends, I shoot a lot of 9mm handguns in the backyard. I have a 6.5, 300, 308, and 223. However, I don't shoot those as much due to range, size, and cost. I do shoot about 4 white-tailed deer a year, and that's why I would eventually like the rifle can. I will eventually get a rifle and a handgun can. What I'm asking is, which one would you get first? Also, how do you sort through all the info and choosing a good can? All the info is overwhelming, especially when you are able to spend $750 to $1,500. I think I've narrowed it to a Zev Kraken 9mm Dead Air K or L. Sandman Q Thunder Chicken. How important is sticking with one attachment? Tell me what to do.
Now, if I could, I have the Bowers Group, their 30 cal can, and the 30 cal, all of my rifle calibers fit through there. It just goes down the list.
9mm won't fit through that though.
Right, I know 9mm is not one of my rifle rounds; it's pistol round. So, like my 308 and down, all fit perfectly on there. And you have your 308, your 223, your 300, your 6.5. All those will fit through that single can. So that's just one of the routes I would suggest taking.
So Mr. Guns and Gear just put out a video that recommends the Liberty Suppressor's Cosmic as kind of the best do-all silencer. And if I recall correctly, what he said in the video is that the bore is about 0.46. So that's going to fit a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think he said that the Silencer Co. Hybrid was another one, but he recommends the Liberty Suppressor's Cosmic as a pistol/rifle can that's going to fit all those things that he just mentioned.
I mean, from what he says in the question, though, he's looking for a rifle or handgun can, and then like the ones he lists off, some of them are 9mm cans, some of them are 30 cal rifle cans. Like the Dead Air L, I've heard pretty good things about. The K is really cool, but I've heard that it is not hearing safe with a lot of things. As far as sticking to one attachment method, I personally would try to stick to one attachment method for pretty much everything if possible, unless you've got like everything that you want to put your 30 cal can on. You should put one attachment system, or else you're not going to be able to mount that can on all of your 30 cals or whatever.
All right, so Jeremy, what are your thoughts here?
Regardless of who you go with, like I don't give a what can you get. You can get a Rebel or you can get a Dead Air. Like I don't give a if you're going to get a pistol can, get a 45 can and use it on everything down. There's no point in getting a 9, a 40, a 45. Like just get a 45 can, use it on everything. Unless you want 2 cans or multiple pistol cans, just get one 45 can and shoot it on everything. And same with a rifle can. You can get a 450 can and put it on all your goddamn rifles.
True. So yeah, I think the most poignant thing said here is the attachment mechanism. That's the thing that like causes me the most grief.
All right, so I'm gonna give a couple people conniption fits, but I know the problems with Rebel. I know of the problems, customer service and stuff like that. A lot of people say they have a hard time getting a hold of the guy, but they came out with their what is it called? Like the Rebel 44 can or something like that. It's like $700, and it shoots everything from 17 HMR all the way up to 338 Lapua and 9mm pistol. And it's 8 different baffle sections, and it's made to be rearranged how you want it. And the insert it's all direct thread, but the insert in the back comes out, and you can get everything from half 28 to 5/8 24, 5/7/8 by 28, and it'll fit boosters and direct thread for pistols or rifle or fixed barrels.
All right, cool.
It's an option. It's out there, but like I have a Dead Air Ghost. You just buy different pistons, man. You just on down the line, whatever it needs. You get, if you don't have anything bigger than 30 cal, you just buy a 30 cal can and buy all the inserts. And if it's direct thread, whoop you do. You just need the insert in the back.
I do like the Bowers Group inserts. I've really kind of grown to love them.
I do like them. The Bowers Verse 30 is a great can. I have one. It shoots real nice. The only I do recommend, like, if you're going to use like 22 long rifle, 17 HMR, get a dedicated like small bore can.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, you can stick a 5.56 can or a can that's made for like a 5.56 on a 22, but it's like this big heavy thing on the end of like this dinky little gun, and it really throws the weight off.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And the nice part is, like 22 cans, especially if you have like a threaded 22 pistol, they're usually made small enough you don't need like special suppressor height sights. They're small enough you can just shoot like a Mark IV or a Buckmark or a SR22 or a Walther P22. The sights all see over top of. Actually, I have 4 22 cans, and the sights go over top of all of them.
All right, there you go. Aaron, next question.
I just read the last question.
God.
Now I want to stick the half 28 insert in the back of the verse 30 and stick it on my SR22.
You should. That would be awesome.
I totally agree, actually.
It's like 4 times bigger than the gun.
Yeah.
I have a little 25 ACP Baby Browning clone made by Bauer, but it's spelled differently than Bowers, you know.
Bauer.
Yeah. And I found an outfit that makes threaded barrels for it, and I'm trying to talk Tom into boring out a biddy for me to 20, so it'll fit a 25 ACP. And he, every time I talk to him about it, he's like, "No, that's stupid. It's not going to suppress very well, and it's going to be dumb and useless." And I'm like, "I don't give a f-. Like the whole thing would be the size of my hand. Like how cool is that?"
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Take a drill bit to it.
If he absolutely refuses and never does, I might do that.
Chuck that up in a lathe.
Aaron, by the way, I asked the last question, so your turn.
I tried. Hey, guys. Got a would you rather question for everyone except Jeremy for now. So would you rather have an FNX 45 tactical or HK USP 45 tactical? I know you have the FNX 45 tactical, Jeremy, but did you cross shop the USP 45 as well? What made you decide on the FNX 45? Thanks, love you all. Pound WLS's life.
Do you know what made me decide on the FNX 45?
You had one in the shop?
No, guy walked in, wanted to sell one to the shop, and my manager looked at, and my manager knew I was looking for one. And my manager goes, well, what are you looking to get out of it? And the guy's like, I need like $650.
What?
So I wrote the guy a check and took it.
All right, that's fair.
And
So
it bounced,
that's
but
why I
you were
have an
close the next
FNX
day.
45 over a USP 45. But I actually have a list of double stacked 45s with hammers that I want to get. And the FNX 45 is on that list.
The Mark 23's on there, right?
Well, a USP 45,
Okay.
a 227, and a CZ 97.
Okay, but also the Mark 23, right?
I mean,
He did not say that, Nick.
it can be.
You
It
cannot
should
put
be.
words in his mouth.
It should be. I mean, definitely an HK 45 or an HK USP 45 as well. But the Mark 23, man, you got to have the Mark 23 on your list.
I'd get the HK USP.
I would too, actually.
Aaron,
I'm down for Brown.
that's not a
So
choice.
the FN.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one for me because I don't really care about either gun. But I
Wow.
would get the HK USP.
I care about guns. I love all guns.
Well, I like shooting.
We like shooting.
Nick,
You don't like to party. I like to party.
no. None of you like to party like I do.
I understand you guys enjoy a good cocktail here or there, but I like to party.
Tyler and I went into the hardware store the other day, and the dude at the counter looks at Tyler's sweater, and he's like, you like shooting, huh? He's like, I like shooting too. And she's like, cool. And he's like, yeah, I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. That's about as close as I get to actually shooting. We were like, oh, okay, cool, man.
Nick, next question.
Danny Dubb says, love the show, guys. You all make my day go faster. My question is that I am looking at getting a bullpup shotgun. What would you suggest?
Not getting a bullpup shotgun.
So I have experience with precisely one bullpup shotgun. No, that's not true. Is it true? So the only one that I can recall is the Rock Island Armory that we have.
Yeah, we have the Rock Island Armory. That's the only one that I have any like extended experience with at all.
Yeah.
I have shot one of the what's the Keltec, the KSG.
Okay, is that a bullpup? I was trying to remember.
Yeah, it is. I
I
have
don't
shot
like
one
that
of
very
those.
much.
Yeah, I agree with Jeremy. Don't get a bullpup.
Yeah, I will say that Rock Island, while I've enjoyed it and it's kind of fun, it is f***ing brutal.
It is, and
Dude.
it's also like it feels cheap to me.
A lot of the RIA shotguns feel cheap, but they
Yeah.
seem to hold up so far.
Yeah, like it hasn't broken, or we haven't had any like failures with it or anything.
It's just like the
it just,
polymer
you
they
know,
use feels
yeah.
cheaper than some of the other stuff.
it feels toyish.
Yeah, although
What was that shot? That bullpup that we shot at IV 88s when we were shooting clays. There was one there
I don't remember. I don't know.
because Pat shot and missed all of his shots, and I shot and hit all my shots because I outshot Pat But the downside was it was only a 5-round magazine, so that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say that I didn't shoot that one, Aaron, but the Rock Island Armory that I have, I swear to God, it like increases the force of gravity by like 3 times, because that thing is fucking brutal. Like 3 or 4 shots, and you're just like, my life. And dude, it hurts more than like a 50 does.
I'm pretty sure it yells, what is it from Street Fighter? Hadouken?
Yeah. Hadouken!
every time you pull the trigger.
That's the name of this episode. Hadouken. I need to Google how to spell that.
Yeah, no idea.
So yeah, I don't know. The Rock Island Armory, it's fun, as long as your shoulder is made of steel, I guess. Anyway, that'll do it for the questions. Send in more. We've still got a couple, but I definitely want a lot more. WeLikeShooting.com/DearWLS is the place that you can go to do that. And let's talk about our good friends at Bowers Group. So honestly, whenever I have suppressor questions, I'm like, just call Tom, because that guy has a lot of freaking suppressor knowledge.
Yes, he does. It's almost like he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, he really has. And the best thing about it is, like, if you call and you're like, hey, this is my application, like that question that we just had, honestly, call Tom Bowers, because if he doesn't have the right can for you, he will literally tell you what company to buy a can from.
Oh yeah, it'll take like an hour, and he will spend that entire hour listing off different cans and why they would be better or worse for your application.
Mm-hmm. So awesome knowledge, and he makes fantastic cans. Go check him out, bowersgroup.com. You heard Jeremy talking about him just a couple minutes ago. Nick and I have shot a ton of them. Aaron's shot a ton of them. He even recommended the Verse 30 for the last question. So yeah, bowersgroup.com, coupon code WLS saves you money. And we're seeing like freaking Form 4s come back in like 4 months and less right now.
70 days I had one.
70 days. And so that is for individual, not a trust, and e-file, right? Or what is it called?
No, that was the Silencer Shop barcoded form.
Barcoded form. That's where they're coming back. 70 days, dude. It's like 2 months. So Hearing Protection Act's not going to happen. So if you've been waiting, the time frames are severely down right now. Even talking to the ATF today, he was like, yeah, holy they're like nothing right now, which he was just as surprised as everyone else. Anyway, go check that out. And now it's time to talk about Not Guns.
Not guns, not gear, just the gang. Hashtag not guns.
All right. Dragon Arcadia says, I once shot a Sega on a bullpup chassis and it seriously messed up my shoulder. Dude, I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, that thing hits like a train.
Yeah, the issue with bullpups and shotguns is the angle of the buttstock. A lot of shotguns kind of cant downwards. It helps move the energy into your body versus just directly into your shoulder, because bullpups tend to be flat and they just come straight back at you. You get to full force.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Not Guns. What do you have for us this week, Aaron?
All right, if you could have any animal as a pet, not mythical or fantasy or make-believe, it has to be a real living animal. What animal would you choose?
A dog.
Is it 100% not going to eat me?
Correct. This is going to be your pet. It's going to follow you to the end of time.
Wait, so you're saying no mythical fantasy pets, but also a mythical fantasy world where a pet bear would not kill you?
Yeah. Dude, people have pet bears all the time.
Yeah, I just saw a video of a dude get attacked by a
Yeah,
bear.
me too. I saw that video as well. That's why I brought it up.
Did you guys not watch Grizzly Adams? Come on.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
And a bear. He had a beard and a bear.
All right.
Man on a buffalo.
I would pick a dog, but if I was going to get something a little more exotic, I would get an octopus.
Okay, I want to know why.
Dude, apparently they're like really fucking smart. They dream. They're like super intelligent. It would be.
Would you get him a dream journal?
No, I mean, there is intellect there and problem solving skills that a lot of animals in the animal kingdom do not possess. And
Problem
I
is you
think
can't like hang out with it.
you totally can hang out with it. You like
Try
literally.
to pet your octopus.
So no, this is the
He'll
thing.
bite you with his beak.
You get a tank big enough that you can get naked and get into it with the octopus, and yeah, I mean that's party. The way Jeremy's looking,
STDs.
the way Jeremy's looking at me right now.
You're gonna
is-
come out with an ink is what it's gonna be.
No, but seriously, like I saw a couple of videos and I was like, that seems pretty cool. Actually, you could pet them. They like apparently can be affectionate. I don't know. I would just like, that would be cool to have an octopus. If not that, I would just get like a jellyfish for my desk or something. But yeah, dog. I would pick a dog. Dogs are f***ing amazing. We don't deserve dogs. Dogs are too good for human beings.
What happened to your last dog?
He dead.
Yeah.
He annoyed me, so he dead.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You don't know what you're going to get when you get a dog. But anyhow, it's obviously it's totally trained. It does whatever you want.
But I've had a lot of dogs in my life, and a few of them have been really, really good.
This is why my Splatoon 2 character looks like Heron. What? That's great.
Really, but an octopus is the route you would take.
Yeah, I mean, I would get a dog, but if I had to pick something a little more exotic, I would get an octopus. They're cool. I don't care. They're just awesome. They're very, I don't know. I like octopuses.
Jeremy?
I like octopusi.
Octopi,
Octopi eye.
Yeah, so here we go. Said octopus wants a piece of that SSB, 8 legs in the SSB. They crawl out of their tanks and go eat things in other tanks. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty fucking ninja.
It really is, right? Plus, they're brutal. All right, Jeremy.
Loaf of bread sized bear.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
That would be pretty awesome.
Wait, does that exist?
No,
Yeah.
but
Well, no, it's got to be
Yeah,
something
he
that
said-
actually exists.
okay, a baby bear that never grows up.
It has to exist, so you kill it before it grows up.
And just gets a new bear?
Constantly just recycling the bear.
New bear.
If we're getting fake animals, I'm going to get one of those fucking mini giraffes.
New bear's almost like Uber.
New bear, who this? Really? Okay, so my choice would either be a bear, a full-size Kodiak bear that I could ride on like a horse.
Well, I
Or
mean, they're big enough.
Yeah, or a rhinoceros.
All right, yeah, I think the orcs all ride bears.
All right. Do you know how much a rhino's going to eat? Do you know how much a bear's going to eat? That's why I want a loaf of bread sized bear. About that big.
I've got 3 kids, so I mean, it can't eat them all at once.
That's 3 days worth of food.
But I have a lot. You know what? Just go
And
out
that
and eat a
little
neighbor.
one, scrawny as
A bear. I'll have a vegetarian bear. He'll just eat grass.
So you're going to have a bear from Colorado.
Right.
Oh, not that kind of grass. A bear and a Chihuahua mix.
Well,
Can you imagine? All right, so who two?
So actually, a red panda would be a red panda. That's what I would want. A red panda. It's like having a little red bear.
John W. says a wombat for the win. They cubes. Okay, that's
just
pretty
stack
fucking
them up.
cool. I'd get a nutria.
What's the nutria?
It's like the biggest rodent in the world. It's like a
Is it like those giant
I
gerbil?
thought that was a capybara.
Yeah, I think Jeremy's right.
I'm right. Just Google it.
No, I'm not. You Google it. Put it on the screen.
Are we arguing? No fantasy animals. ROUSs.
Nutria are large web-footed rodents that are more agile in the water than on land. They're f***ing terrifying looking. They have the worst teeth that I've ever seen.
Just see a picture. Show us.
Oh,
We're here spouting the Princess Bride. They're rodents of unusual size.
these are nutria. Look at these f***ing teeth, bro.
They look like that's a carrot. It's eating a carrot, dude. It's not teeth.
It's not. Look at their teeth.
Oh Jesus! It is their teeth.
I know. And they keep
It
growing.
looks like a really angry beaver.
Look at them.
Yeah, I would get. Look at now. Google red pandas because that's what I would want.
A red panda.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your mind of how cute these things are.
I've seen red pandas. They are cute.
Yeah. See, look at that thing. That would be awesome to have as a pet, don't you think?
I don't know. Will it bite me?
I mean, they're the size of basically a medium-sized raccoon, but they're super cool. Look at that, man! Can you imagine walking in the house seeing that guy going, "What's up?" Yeah.
So, yeah, the nutria are pretty scary. What were you
All
guys talking about? A capybara?
Yeah. They're bigger, actually. And I think it's with it. Yeah, see?
Oh yeah, I've seen those too. The nutria.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, not those. The nutria. So the capybaras, where do they live?
They live in the zoo, as far as I know.
Colombia and Venezuela. So like nutria, they like just live in rivers in the south, and they're like
Venezuela, so there's no more capybara left. They all got ate for food.
Yep, they got eaten.
Red panda. I win.
Red pandas are pretty cute. Jeremy, did you ever pick one, or are you just like?
Yeah, loaf of bread-sized bear.
All right, loaf of bread sized bear. It says Jeremy for the win.
Can you Google that, see if that actually exists?
I'm not going to Google that.
Just imagine like a dwarf bear, like a Kodiak, but it only gets like 18 inches tall.
So almost like a sloth bear then.
No, but I want like an actual like Kodiak. Like I could stick it on people, and but
Well,
but it's not big enough that I can't kick it.
So Google a sloth bear. See how big those things get. I mean, we got time. Nick's.
We have another show to do.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's move on.
Well, here. Sorry, I'm looking at Nutria again. I kind of want one as a pet. Look how big these things are, dude.
Look at their teeth, though.
Yeah.
That's nasty. I mean,
they're
orange. They're the color of I thought I was eating it. Oh, it's actually really a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
yeah, they're enormous.
Yeah.
Like they hunt them in Louisiana. And they're like they're a problem. They're like an invasive species, and they're awful. Apparently,
That would be great. Oh, can you imagine like feeding it just a bunch of tannerite and shooting it?
Why would you? Well, no, it'd be what? It wouldn't go off, you dumb.
Hey, Aaron, look at that one.
That is huge.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cute.
It is kind of cute until it shows you its teeth, and then you're like,
Right? They're orange.
Okay,
Seriously,
okay.
they look like beavers, but
If
the smaller nose.
I could pick the one animal, it would be a liger.
that's not real either.
Yes, it is.
They are actually real.
Oh yeah, actually, I forgot about that.
But what's the other one? When it's the other way around?
A Tygon.
Yeah, the Tigons, their pituitary glands all screwed up and they don't stop growing.
No, ligers get way big. Tygons are super tiny.
Actually, Tigons look like they have Down syndrome.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I actually remember that. Do you have that? Look at that face.
I don't think that's all of them, but
That's
That one.
that is a mongoloid cat.
it really is.
I like to say that.
Okay,
Kill me. Kill me.
fucking awful.
Burn me with fire.
All right, it is time. Oh, not that one. To talk about Polymer 80. Someone asked about the AR-15 80%. Dude, like Polymer 80, one of the first things I ever did was Polymer 80 AR-15. Before we knew them, before we were friends with them, before they were advertised on the show, anything. But yeah, the jig was pretty good. It was pretty easy. I did it with hand tools, and yeah, no problem whatsoever. But things have gotten a lot better. They've got the Polymer 80 handguns, and now they've got the build buy sell kit, which is freaking awesome. Like just a little bit over $500 for everything you need in a case with the magazine, all right there. And they have them in a couple different different calibers. And if you use coupon code WLS'Life at polymer80.com, you will save even more money. And it is time for some news. All right, Aaron, what you got for us? You're muted.
So if you like CZ, they are, and you like shotguns, guess what? You can now have both. They're debuting their all-new all-terrain semi-auto SXS and over-under shotguns.
Side by side. That means side by side.
They've actually had CZ's made shotguns for a long time. This is like a new version, I guess.
Right, but they're introducing some new ones.
Yeah,
so
the
if you like
all-terrain.
CZ and you want some shotguns, there you go.
They're pretty. I will say
I
that.
do, and I really want to get one of those side by sides. And
That's actually SXS. It means side by side.
and I want to get one of their. I want to get that side by side and lop the barrel off to like 12 inches.
That would be pretty cool.
So the rest of these news articles, I just like the headlines, so I'm going to read the headlines, and we'll make up the story as it goes.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Man punches crocodile that bit his crotch.
He punches it
Yeah.
in the nose.
Yeah. So, ouch, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I actually climbed on and stood on top of the croc for 15 seconds. My cousin then told me I was standing on top of its back, and in a split second, he spun me around and knocked me over. He started flipping me. I hit the bank. Then he attacked. It was a 12 to 15 foot crocodile. Holy that's awful. I pushed it and kicked it in the nose 3 times, and he let me go. That was like that stripper's boyfriend that I told the story about on one show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He looks like Jeremy, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I want to punch that crocodile. Should have punched him in the nose.
Let's see. Woman shoots at KFC drive-thru because she didn't get a fork and napkin. I tell you what, man, I'm getting sick of having to ask for ketchup.
You shouldn't have to ask for ketchup.
When you ask for ketchup, you get one packet. How many fries am I going to cover with one packet of ketchup? I applaud this person, this woman. Thank you for standing up for the rest of us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Seems like a bit of an overreaction, but, whatever.
I totally agree, 100%. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Just like go in and ask for a fork and a napkin. It's not that big of a deal.
You shouldn't have to ask.
I guess. Next story.
Man urinates next to couple fishing, shoots woman after he's asked to leave.
That seems like a real big overreaction.
Right?
I'm sick and tired of people telling me where I can and can't pee. So thanks to this guy for standing up for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, a truck parks, man gets out, starts peeing next to him, prompting the man who was fishing to confront the man and says, "Do you mind? My wife is right here," he says. That's out of line.
I mean, the question is, was he being discreet? Because, if you got to piss and, I guess he's fishing, there's water, you're just going to, you turn your back and, you don't just, whip your out while you're talking to somebody and piss on their foot.
Jeremy has pissed in front of us 7,000 times, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Yeah.
You know what? When you got to go, you got to go.
I mean, here's this guy. He's peeing, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you mind not peeing in front of my wife?" So he shoots the wife.
Well,
Boom.
yeah,
Problem solved. I mean, the guy's a genius.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, your wife."
Now, is there a problem? I don't think so.
She's stable, not dead. That's good.
That is
She
good.
sounds like she's not that stable of a person to begin with.
What a terrible, terrible thing.
It is pretty awful.
Woman arrested for trespassing and brandishing a knife at Walmart. Well, first of all, can you really trespass at Walmart? I've seen the people they let in there. It's like it doesn't seem like this should actually be a crime.
Yeah, if they tell you to leave and you don't, then you're trespassing.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, hey, check out this large kitchen knife that I have."
Right? Maybe she's buying it.
They tried to tase her, but the probes couldn't get through her jacket.
She was just very excited about the knife. She was like, "Look at this knife! Look at it!"
Oh man, that's just a mess. What's the next one?
The next one is Texas woman arrested for threatening to shoot kids at a party for being too loud.
Okay,
Whoa.
I can relate with this.
Oh, see, I can't get behind this because as a kid, I was really loud.
But if somebody had shot you,
I would probably be a lot quieter.
yeah.
You don't shoot her. You post Overwatch, and if she comes out with a rifle, you get a stateside.
Yeah,
So,
she's really ugly too.
You know what? She's not that ugly.
2 out of 10.
Really? Well, she looks like she's 5 feet tall, according to that picture, so she's 5 out of 10. I don't know. Whoa, that guy. I thought that was you for a second, Sean.
Looks nothing like me.
That looks exactly like you. Is that your twin?
Oh, shut up.
Doppelganger.
You want me to pull up your twin?
No.
Exactly.
I don't need to see someone's Sean.
This also seems like an overreaction.
Final story. Palo Alto woman arrested for crashing into a tree while trying to run down a rival. Okay.
God.
What did that tree ever do to you? Is what I really want to know.
What if the tree actually was her rival?
Oh my God! Like she's like, I'm a spruce.
She's like, I see you. I see the way you're trying to pollinate my man.
Stupid pine ass tree.
Right? What kind of tree was it? Is the real question.
I don't know. She definitely crashed into it. Yeah, she looks like she's crazy.
Yep. A whole lot of crazy right there.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would definitely say nope. I mean, just for the crazy factor, those eyes look dead.
Yeah, it looks like one squinted a little more than the other one.
Whoa, what's up with? Is that the rival down there? The video that's playing?
I don't
No,
know.
it looks like an Amazon worker.
Yeah, it looks like an Amazon ad. Amazon, f*** you. All right, that'll do it. We just got in some new rubber dummies there by the front door. Maybe that was what fell over.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, some big.
How come I don't have a rubber dummy?
Do you want a rubber dummy?
You guys are in Colorado hoarding all the rubber dummies.
We go to the range and film. Would you like a rubber dummy? We can get you a rubber dummy.
So I have an idea. It's just going to take a lot of doing.
Okay, tell me the
It's just
idea.
not going to get done.
No, well, right now I'm working
shit.
on my house.
Had the camera on me and not Nick. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
We'll just put it on Nick now.
No, I do care about.
There
I would
you go.
rather that not be. No,
This is a thing that's happening
no,
now.
I would rather that not.
So what's the idea, Jeremy? Or did you say you're not
Have
going
you,
to say?
have you ever been back in my woods?
Yeah. No, I haven't. No, thank God I haven't.
He's been in your.
All right.
So back in the woods behind my house, there's a long ravine, and in that long ravine is probably about
17 bodies.
more than that. And
There was a long ravine, and in
So-
that ravine,
it's probably about, I don't know, about 300 yards of room inside of like a 50-foot ravine.
there was 300 yards of room in the ravine.
Wow. And I kind of want to make like a shooting course through the ravine with a bunch of like pepper poppers and plates and such.
I do like jalapeno poppers. And that would be pretty cool to
Oh my
be
God,
like,
I want one right now.
like running through a course and there's just like a jalapeno popper station halfway through where you just like stop and eat some and then continue.
Yes, the jalapeno popper station.
Dude, actually, that sounds pretty awesome. Why haven't
It
we?
does.
Why haven't
Yeah.
you ever taken us back to the ravine?
What if there's just like a table and you eat a couple of jalapeno poppers and then slam a pint of beer and then continue on with the shooting stage?
Yeah, I
I
love
just
that.
want poppers. I don't even care about the beer right now. That sounds so good. I'm so
don't-
hungry.
beer-
I had salad for dinner. I'm pissed.
Actually, can we do a shot of whiskey? Because if we drink all that beer, we're gonna not be
That's
able
true.
to eat a whole bunch of jalapeno
Yeah.
poppers.
Gonna get all sluggish and full.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't like this.
Good call. Shot of whiskey.
All right,
and,
perfect.
and poppers.
But Jeremy, how come as many times as we've been there, you've never taken us to the ravine?
The jalapeno popper ravine.
I offered once and you were scared.
I mean, I'd be scared.
Okay, that sounds actually like it's
But
legit.
did you say there were jalapeno poppers in there?
I did not.
Because that would make it maybe worth the risk.
Well, this started out as an ad for Rubber Dummies, and now all I want is some jalapeno poppers. Anyway, Rubber Dummies.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos? They've got the new 3D models. They've got the new stands with the 2x4s. All that'll be available on the website right now, actually. And really good stuff. And our discount went up to 15%.
Ooh.
Yeah. So anytime between now and the holidays, so like Christmas, so basically the end of the year, coupon code WLS saves you 15% at rubberdummies.com. Talk to Kim, and pretty stoked about all that. Now, that's going to do it for this show. What is this?
Double tap.
Oh, no, I was just...
Oh.
Sean has a pretty mouth. God.
You know, I went into Ross the other day, and the gal that they had like up at the front, you know, that yells like "Welcome to Ross," had a speech impediment where she pronounced like everything as a W.
Okay.
So you come in the door and she's like, "Welcome to Ross," and like I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying that's an odd choice for the person that you're going to put up there, right?
Are you not making fun of her? 'Cause
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying like maybe that person is self-conscious about the way that they say things. So management was like, hey, you person who has a speech impediment, who may be a little self-conscious about it, I'm going to put you up front and make you yell this same phrase every 5 seconds when somebody walks through the door that you can't pronounce properly. Like,
Or-
doesn't that seem mean?
No, or maybe she's just this is my life. This is who I am. These are the challenges that I exist with, and I do the best, and I kick as much ass as I possibly can. I'm out here living my best life, and this fat that just walked in here is talking shit on some goddamn stupid podcast.
Maybe.
It's possible. You know, the last time you took that off, I had to like use pliers to put it back on, right?
Yeah, because I put it back together, right?
I think you put it together wrong. Actually, it twists the opposite way. There's f***ing marks on it. Give it to
Oh
me.
my God. No, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I was twisting it the direction it shows.
Okay, perfect.
There, see?
Let's wrap this up. We started a cult.
All hail the elders of the cult. Sean, Nick, Aaron, Jeremy. To them we give our hard-earned cash. To them we pledge our loyalty. Savage.
The last line is my favorite. Anyway, we started a cult because Patreon was kind of getting wishy-washy on gun stuff, and we didn't want to do that anymore, so we left Patreon, and we would love it if you supported the show. Theguncult.com. I just fulfilled tons of orders for all the cool swag that you get as part of it. Does anyone have any cult swag on them right now?
I have a No.
Under my shirt, I'm wearing my
Oh, that's
Cantina.
Cantina, though.
Yeah.
The Colt swag looks like this.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I don't think I have one of those.
Oh, you
I don't think I have one of those
think I do.
either.
Aaron, I sent you one.
Oh, you didn't?
It was in that box I sent you. It most
Uh-oh.
certainly was.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's somewhere actually over here.
Okay, good. Anyway, theguncult.com is where you can find out more. And $1 an episode, you want to do that? That's very, very cool. We would really appreciate that. There's all kinds of other ones. I saw the Ancient one was in chat earlier. There's all kinds of great levels, so you can go read about them and see what they are and find out more. Anyway, love WLS. It's where you can find our advertisers, links to their websites and their coupon codes. It's where you can find all the swag, such as this 1-star review Worst Gun Podcast Ever shirt that I'm wearing.
What?
Aaron's hoodie, Nick's Cantina shirt, all that stuff available there.
We're going to start selling stained white T-shirts for Jeremy
Yeah, but the stain's going to be in the form of Jesus.
under the armpits. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Can't wait.
And also the Rooftop Rewards program. So all of it there, lovewls.com and theguncult.com. All hail the Ancient one right there. He's here. He's still here. Anyway, join a gun-related advocacy group, Firearms Policy Coalition, Gunners of America, and what's another one? Second Amendment Foundation. That's a good one. But don't forget, these are individual rights that are here to keep the government from infringing on our naturally given rights, our natural-born rights. And don't forget that. We have to fight for them as individuals. We can't let these organizations like the NRA or FPC or GOA or SAF, we can't let them be the ones to do it. We have to do it. We have to be involved. We have to support those lobbying organizations as well. But don't forget, 3 steps to saving gun rights in this country. It's activism, it's lobbying, and it's litigation. Litigation is what happens when the first 2 fail, and it takes years, and there's no promise. We litigated the shit out of everything here in Colorado. We still have 15-round mag limits. Pretty stupid, if you ask me. We fought, we lost, but at least we fought, and I think that's important. We always give out the suicide prevention line. The number is 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK, or you can text a message to 741-741, and we're here live every week, Mondays and Wednesdays, but we're on demand every single day. Go to welikeshooting.com/show to subscribe, and as we always say, thanks for listening, get some medical training, and Hadouken! It's Hadouken.
Oh.
And Chris Gill said, why did nobody City Walk was a f***ing real thing? Sean, I'm looking at you.
He's looking at you.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, what the f*** does that mean?
You guys want shitty chicken, beef, pork?
But wait, is City Walk a restaurant or something? I don't know.
Yeah. It's a South Park joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he says instead of city.
Oh.
Because he's got a bad accent, so he's like, welcome to Shitty Walk. You want pork, chicken?
All right. That's amazing.
God, Mongolians!
Okay, I remember that episode now. If you're watching live, we're going to do the movie show right after this, and we'll see the rest of you next week. Love you. Bye.
Behind Jeremy's house, there was a ravine.
Did you think that show was worth $1? Help the cast by visiting lovewls.com.